everybody, welcome to Mocking Ariana 3. It's Sunday, which means a new video. I hate having all my hair down because there's just so much of it, Today's video is what you all asked for. There were so many comments literally on the first one asking for part 2, so I figured I need to film it pretty soon. I'm going to be doing the Ship It or Rip It part 2 video using the leftover names that I have in this box. If you haven't seen part 1, then you might want to go and do that, but it's not gonna affect you too much if you don't go and watch it. The ships that aren't mentioned in this one will be mentioned in the other video, probably, unless I've just forgotten about some people. So we're just going to get straight into it because I explained how it works in the last video. I'm just going to pull out a sheet of paper which says a ship name on it, and I'm going to say whether I ship it or rip it. So the first one, I nearly dropped the box then. Felden. This is Talia and Alden. I do ship Talia and Alden. I think they're really cute and really good for each other because they're both obviously a little bit loopy. They both have their sweet spots and they're a bit dopey as well. So that matches, but also I think Talia's really matured Alden, and he seems like a proper man now. He's not like a teenager. I thought it was really cute when we saw Talia and Alden in season 6 because they do look like a proper couple now. They look like they could easily be having kids and taking them to school and, walking the family dog, stuff like that. They just look really cute together, and I do ship Talia and Alden more so than Alden and Michelle or Alden and Emily. I just think that they match a lot better, and also because of the fact they've had no bad drama, there's been no breakups, no cheating scandals, no rudeness or disrespect. They've both just been really good to each other, so yeah, why not ship a positive ship? Next we have controversial time. Jiley. Right. Okay, I do ship Jiley because I would want them to be together. I do think they should be together in a grand scheme of... No, I do think they should be together just Basically, I really liked Jaylee in season 1. I thought they were so cute, and Riley was the pieces of the puzzle that James was missing, and what Riley was missing, James had, so they slotted together really nicely. In season 2, when James kissed Beth, that was obviously the start of them kind of going a bit downhill and clashing, I think, because they were leaving their preteen stage and really developing into adults. I did ship them in season 2 because I really wanted them to get back together. You could see that James really did make a mistake by kissing Beth, and I think that's the difference between what James did in season 2 and what Riley did in season 4. Obviously James cheating is still the worst thing you can do in a relationship, but he did so much to try and win Riley back. He wasn't oh well, if it happens, it happens. From the moment he kissed Beth, he wanted to make it up to her. He didn't tell Riley initially because he didn't want to upset her, not because he didn't want to get found out. It was genuinely because he knew how she'd react, and he honestly did not like Beth in that way. In season 3, I shipped them again. They were beautiful in season 3. I know they had their arguments, but they had such good chemistry. Then season 4 came along, and season 4 was a bit messy, and I really didn't want them to get back together in season 4 because I thought just everything that happened, it really wouldn't be worth it. Riley cheated on James, and she did it unapologetically, really. She knew what she was doing. She kissed Alfie with feelings, she wanted to do it, and then even after she wanted Alfie still. She was in a relationship with Alfie for a little bit after she kissed him and cheated on James, even though James had come back from England and was I love you. She was well, our relationship's become a little bit of a distraction lately, and I need less distraction in my life. You can tell how many times I've watched that scene. So I didn't think it was good that they got back together in season 4, because I thought it should have kind of just ended there. Because if it was me in that situation, I don't think I'd be able to trust my boyfriend, well, my girlfriend, if I was James. I wouldn't be able to trust her to not cheat on me again, because Riley did it so like openly, and she wasn't proud of it, but she wasn't regretful at all, I don't think. She was just regretful that she'd hurt James. So yeah, I wasn't too keen on them getting back together in season 4, but they did. But I'd like to think that they're happy now. Like, I would wish them the best as a couple in that sense, but I don't think they should have got back together in season 4. Up until then, I did like the relationship. So the question is, do I ship Jiley? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I do up to a certain point, and even after season 4, I like them together, but I don't think they should have got back together. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the morals of it versus what I actually want. It's like your head versus your heart. My heart says Jiley should be together. My head says Jiley should have ended it at season 4. I'm going to rip it a little bit, like halfway, because I'm still a bit conflicted over what my final decision would be. Next we have Miss Shunta, which is Michelle and Hunter. I don't know if that's the ship name, but that's what we're going with. I'm gonna say, I've ripped it, because I don't think they should have got, I just didn't ship them. I thought they were cute. You could see why they maybe had a little thing in the past before Michelle came to the next step, but I don't think they suited each other once he did come to the next step. You could tell that they both kind of had different lives and developed very differently. Hunter's a lot more laid back than I think Michelle is. I think Michelle would need someone with a bit more structure in their life, and kind of is a bit of a perfectionist, aka John from Lost and Found. And I also think that Hunter would want someone who's a bit more playful than Michelle, because she was more playful in season 1, but she's kind of grown out of that now. She's quite serious. She has a few like funny things she says, but she's not completely, you know, a child basically, because Michelle and Hunter fell in love when they were children. So yeah, I don't ship it. Oh, I've just dropped like 5. No Manda. And No Manda's in this tiny font because it was the first one that I actually wrote, and then I changed the style of all the rest of them. No Manda is a rip. I don't ship No Manda. I don't think they should have got together. I can see why some people would like them together, because they did have a few cute scenes, and there was a few relatable scenes where Amanda was, you know, looking at Noah's muscles and stuff like that. But I just think, like, I think it's very odd. I think for that season they kind of lost their true personalities, especially Amanda. Like, Amanda wouldn't be into Noah, I don't think, because for a start she's like 2 years older than him, and she's seen him in J Troop, so I think that would put anyone off, really. Like, if you'd grown up in the same kind of studio or school as someone, and you'd seen them so young when you were a little bit older, you wouldn't want to date them. It's kind of like dating a sibling, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I just don't ship it, so it's not my personal taste. I understand why people do like it. Like, my boyfriend really likes Noah and Amanda, but my sister hates them. I don't like them that much, so it's personal taste. I just don't ship them. Hummer. Who's Hummer? Henry and Summer. Is that the ship name? Probably not. I don't know, but we're going with it. Hummer. I do ship it. I think they're really nice to each other, and even though I did ship Amy and Henry in my last video, I also ship Henry and Summer. I just think that it was a bit random, because it kind of just happened over like out of nowhere, really. I think it would have been nicer if Summer just established herself in season 6, because she was brand new, rather than suddenly being involved in a relationship.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a smooching section in my choreo.
They're both really nice people, and nice people deserve to be with nice people. Like, it's so sad when nice people go with people that they think are nice, and then they're not nice and they're just horrible people, and then the nice people are always the ones who get hurt.
Thank you for everything, Henry.
You're welcome.
Ralphie. No, 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 no. How many pieces can you rip a piece of paper into, do you think? If you haven't guessed by now, I don't like Ralphie. I don't ship it. I don't think it should have happened. Like, it was just a pure toxic relationship. For a start, it started by Riley cheating on James and Alfie pursuing a girl that he knew full well was in a relationship. Like, he has no excuse for that. Like, you just don't do it. Like, even if you really fancy Riley, at least, well, no, just don't go after someone who's in a relationship, please. Then once they were together, it was very much like Alfie treating Riley like a princess, and I hate that. Even in normal relationships where the boy isn't a prince of Switzerland, I just didn't ship it. No Abby, which is Noah and Abby from season 3. I actually released a video called The Black Hole of the Next Step, which talks about Abby and Noah a little bit, but I don't know. See, I'm in two minds about this one because I thought it was quite cute how Noah was having his first romance and he was really nervous, and Abby was kind of just oblivious to what Noah actually wanted when it came to her. But I couldn't see it lasting long term, so I don't ship it in that sense, but I ship it in the fact that it was cute. Like, I don't not ship it. If I imagine her to be on the next step still, like season 6 / possible season 7, I could see her and Noah being a really cute couple. So I'm gonna say I ship it because I don't have any reason not to ship it, and I don't dislike it. I just don't think it, well, I can't see how it would have happened long term, but maybe if Abby had stayed on the show past season 3, we would have got to explore that a bit further, and also it would have got rid of No Manda. So we've got a few left. Next we've got West-Millie. I know a lot of people ship West and Emily, and I am one of them. I do think that it really would have worked well if they continued it past season 3. I think especially in season 5, when Emily ran the studio and West was the choreographer of TNS West, because they were obviously with each other like near enough every day, they could have picked it up, like, and just, I think because the reason that I think it would have worked is because West is a lot like Hunter, and we saw that Emily and Hunter worked, and he brought out the fun side in Emily, and that's definitely what West could have done as well. I definitely ship West and Emily. I think it would have been really good, but you know, Emily's an independent single woman now, so I guess we'll never know. Noaki. So Noaki is the ship between Noah and Jackie, and right, if you had asked me this question when season 5 was released, I would have said no, I don't ship Noaki. But now that season 6 has ended, I do ship them. I think that they came a long way. Jackie was quite full of herself and quite childish in season 5. She was very opinionated, and if something didn't go her way, then she'd go in a strop about it, and I really didn't like that. I found her quite annoying as a character, even though I loved her dancing. But season 6 she matured a lot more, and her and Noah had a lot more chemistry on screen. They had a lot more fun scenes, and I think that's why I grew to like them, because it kind of just showed them kind of just being a bit more natural rather than being this secretive couple that is secretly in love, and it was just a bit cringy for me. When they broke up in season 6, I actually was quite sad because I just got to like them and then they were over. So yeah, I do ship them, and it is a shame that they had to break up. And finally, I don't need to look in the box for this or close my eyes because it's literally the last one. We have Pin, and Pin is the ship of Piper and Finn. Nah, I'm only kidding. I really ship Piper and Finn. I think they'd be so cute together because Finn brings out such a fun side to Piper. Let me shut the window. Finn brings out such a fun side to Piper, and he reminds me a lot of James, and Piper reminds me a lot of Riley in like season 1, where Riley was kind of, you know, pretending she didn't like James, and James was pretty open with the fact that he did have a thing for Riley.
Piper, we're meant to be. I mean, look, we're wearing the same colors.
So yeah, I think it is kind of doing a few parallels there. Just hopefully Piper and Finn won't end up the same way as Jiley did in season 4. So yeah, there's nothing else to really say. I just really ship them because they're just a positive friendship at the moment, and yeah, I just really like it. So that was my Ship It or Rip It part 2 video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen part 1 yet and you now really want to, you can go check it out. I'll leave it in the description below. If you have enjoyed this video, then give it a like, and also comment below who your favourite ship is, or maybe if I've missed a ship, maybe tell me down below. If there's enough that I've missed, I might do a part 3, but if it's just like 1 or 2, then I won't bother doing another video. If you're watching this from your subscription box, or you received a notification that I uploaded, then thank you so much for subscribing. But if you're watching this from your recommended box, then why not make it a permanent thing? If you've enjoyed the video, just click down there, click subscribe. I'll be really grateful of it. Yeah, I'll see you next week for a new video, guys. Bye.